Howdy, y'all. I'm so excited to share with you my review of Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, film which was released on March 31st. Directed by John Francis Daley and Jonathan Goldstein, currently boasts a 91% critical score and a 93% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. I totally agree with the critical consensus summary, which says an infectiously good-spirited comedy with a solid emotional core. The film has an all-star cast, starting out with Chris Pine, you likely know from the Star Trek films, where he played Admiral James T. Kirk, Michelle Rodriguez of Fast and Furious fame, Paige of Bridgerton fame, terrific actor. This man is just so fine. We've also got Justice Jesse Smith. It's been so cool to see his career blow up these past few years. You might know him from Detective Pikachu. He was recently in an excellent film called Sharper with Julianne Moore. He also gained a lot of notoriety in the Jurassic World franchise. So just quick plug, he starred in this amazing show called Generation on HBO Max that was sadly canceled after one season. His character was iconic. We've also got Sophia Lillis of Nancy Drew and It fame, relative newcomer Chloe Coleman, who's only 15 but is starring in some huge projects. We've also got Daisy Heed as our principal antagonist of the film, you likely know from Shadow and Bone. Now, Dungeons & Dragons, for those who don't know, is a fantasy tabletop role-playing game. It was released in 1974. It's really hard to overstate the profound influence this game has had on popular culture. So many actors, writers, producers, and creators have been forever influenced by this game. Jon Favreau, for example, who has produced so many beloved classics, who has written and created so many of your faves, credits Dungeons & Dragons with giving him, quote, a really strong background in imagination, storytelling, and understanding how to create tone and a sense of balance. Vital things for a storyteller. It should also be noted that this new film is actually a reboot of a beloved franchise. However, the original trilogy, first film of which was released on December 8th in the year 2000, sadly was not received as well as this latest installment. In this next portion, I'm going to include a few spoilers, so feel free to scroll away if you don't want to know the plot of the film. So, the film follows Chris Pine's character, who's this charming thief. The film starts off with him sort of recounting his humble beginnings as a bard who is very dedicated to his wife and child. He was a member of a peacekeeping group called the Harpers, but after mistakenly taking a bit of traceable treasure, his beloved wife is killed. It's so sad. He falls into a deep despair and is left to be a single father, and he's battling alcoholism until he makes a new friend named Holga, who's tough as nails, impeccably played by Michelle Rodriguez. Despite his new companion, he still goes in search of a lost relic that would allow him to resurrect his wife, until he's betrayed by Hugh Grant's character, Forge, who takes custody of his daughter and who's working with a powerful sorceress, Sofina, who helps to clear his political adversaries, make him rich and powerful. Sofina has plans of her own. She's working with dark forces to create an army of the undead. Our beloved bard must team up with friends old and new to help take down this evil force, rescue his daughter, and hopefully save the world. Watch it now on Paramount+. Excellent film.